Hello everyone, this is Dan Gramza and welcome to Gramza Market Studies for Thursday, May 6th. I want to mention those of you attending the ITF in Rimini, Italy next week. I will be there on the 12th and 13th, and also I'll be in London, Amsterdam and London for some programs there. Maybe our paths can cross with the CME group. Also in July, I will be speaking at the Traders Expo. That's in July 21st and 22nd in Chicago. Well, let's talk about what's happening with these stock indices. And the S&P continues its march to the upside. I like the rhythm that we're seeing. We got big numbers coming out on Thursday and Friday. Be careful at these levels, but nothing telling us to be a seller the way this is finishing up. I do look for follow through to the upside. Now let's take a look at what the dollar's doing, and what you're going to see across the board is the dollar is stronger. If you look at the Aussie dollar, it traded just a bit below its bearish level, and the magnitude change in that market, just to give you that as a reference, is $600 a contract. And I do look for follow through to the downside. Feel the same way about the Canadian dollar. It traded below its bearish level, and the magnitude change in that market, again, just to give you that as a reference so you know what's happening with that market, is $350 a contract. And again, I am looking for follow through to the downside. Let's move over to interest rates. The 30-year bond, so interesting. It supports the outlook I have on the stock market. We need to see weakness continue in that market, and that is what I'm looking for. We're also seeing some uncertainty creeping in now to the precious metals. Here's silver. And what we're seeing is new highs being made on selling. I do look for further movement to the downside. The next 3 days for this market will tell us a lot about long-term activity. Moving on though, let's take a look at what's happening with, let's get it over here. There we go. With natural gas. This is a market also. I'm looking for weaker prices. We just have a lot of natural gas in the country right now, and nothing telling us to be a buyer at those levels. Soybeans traded below its bearish level. The magnitude change in that market is $1,350 a contract, and I do look for further movement to the downside. It is approaching some key support levels. And that concludes today's market studies. Thank you for being with me. Look forward to being with you again tomorrow, and in the meantime, take care.